point, I think you guys are on a tour. I think it might be the All Eyes on Me tour. And you guys go out partying in a club, and some guys start disrespecting you.
Oh, Cleveland. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think this is my first time out. Um, we do Cleveland. We show up at Cleveland. The plane's an hour late, and it's snowing like a mug. I think it's a Saturday night. It's sold out. I've never been to the Cavaliers Stadium, but we go in there. We're doing sound checks, and Suge says, "You know what? Let's do the show on Sunday." That's another one of those things. I'm like, how in the fuck? Wait, let me go back a little bit. We were all late getting on this plane because somebody wasn't there, Michelle or somebody, and they held the plane for us. You know, it's a commercial flight. When that shit has to go, this is how powerful Death Row was. All the people in the lines, you know, you wait in line for it, and they say, "Oh, it's a bad motor." Everybody thought it was some bullshit with the plane. As soon as we arrive, we load the plane. Plane's ready to go. We're like an hour and a half late. So that was the start of it. Then we go to Cleveland, and he says, "Let's do the show on a Sunday." So I don't know how many fans that is, 40,000, 50,000, whatever. They've sold out for that show. They told them all to come back the next day. And they did. Death Row was popping
No
that
way.
much. On a Sunday, a
Yeah.
work night. And that was amazing to me. It's like they called Suge Simon because Simon says.
Okay.
But I thought that was kind of interesting. But so that night we said let's go out and blow off some steam. So we head to this nightclub. I think we jumped in 2 cabs. Maybe it was me, Danny Boy, a couple outlaws. Maybe security was there. Maybe we all jumped out. We went into this club. We got to this club. Line outside. We bypassed the line. They let us in. This place is packed. People are dancing like this. It's like we're walking through, and that's when people are like, "Tupac, Tupac, Tupac." Oh shit. Everybody's looking. And this is kind of like, the height of that East Coast, West Coast shit. I don't know where these people stand. But we walked into that shit, and then all of a sudden I hear, "Fuck that nigga Tupac," coming from this way. The first thing I thought of is, damn, I ain't never been kicked in the face. But all these people go crazy in here, I'm getting kicked in the face. So everybody's kind of like hunching up, getting their space together. Actually, me in my mind. But I'm noticing all these cats around me ain't even flinching, ain't even like getting ready. They're just like, so you hear the person say something else, like somebody else say something. Then everybody in the fucking crowd beat the shit out of motherfuckers talking shit about Pac. And we went back to clubbing. And it was over. I'm like, that was crazy. So what I got out of that is you can hear all the shit on the news, East versus West. Just like Snoop says at the Source of Words. Y'all don't love Death Row, y'all don't love Snoop. Fans love these guys, whether it be Biggie, whether it be Pac, the fans love them, and that's all that mattered. All that other bullshit is just hype to sell records, hype to make people think things, hype to create a movement. But in that moment, the fans loved Tupac, and they'd never seen him before, and they was glad that he was in their house.
What was Tupac saying when everything
He
was
didn't even
going
flinch.
down?
He didn't even flinch. He'd been through
No.
this. This was my first time
Were you
in the
guys
crowd.
thinking it's about to go down? You guys was not
I
getting
was
into it?
thinking it was about to go down because I've seen shit like that. I've been in clubs. I've been in fights where everything went chaotic. So I'm like, damn. And usually I'm the home crowd. So I seen people get kicked in the mouth. I ain't never been part of the away crowd. So I'm like, damn, that's how it's going down. Well, I'm about to get fucked up, but we got to go out swinging.
Yeah.
And Pac, none of them flinch because they've been through it. It ain't the hype. What you hear, it ain't that. Everybody beat the shit out of that dude talking shit. And I think Pac went in, grabbed him one to go, and we left.
Okay, so you guys are in Cleveland, and you guys rescheduled the show. Is that the night where you guys ran into Bone the next night?
Yep.
So there's a lot of beef. Well, Bone
Well,
Bone and Death Row. I don't know if it had like real beef, but they kind of dissed each other.
And I didn't
On
know
the
about their
records?
beef. I didn't know about their beef at the time, but I had heard.
Well, you knew, well, Eazy-E and Dr. Dre.
Yeah, I knew that, but I didn't know they had beef with Pac's to say. So then Pac said, "Hey man, I heard these cats been talking shit." He spit in my ear. Be on the lookout. You know,
Did you guys talk about this before you guys went to Cleveland?
not as a group. Pac as an individual said to me that one of these guys had said something to somebody else, and I think that was documented, and we might have funk. And as a show of respect, Bone Thugs and Harmony came to the show early. They came to the dressing room, and they gave us the warmest regards. Everybody hugged. There was no beef. Classy dudes. They put that noise that we had heard to rest because it was noise. You hear a lot of noise, you know, and everybody tells everybody, but it was nothing. They were some stand-up dudes.
No. You had mentioned that Curtis Blow wanted to meet Tupac.
Curtis Blow. Okay.
Was that the old? Was that from the Digital Underground days, or was that from the Death? No, that was the Death Row days. Because Tupac is Death.
Yeah, this was.
Was that the Saturday Night Live weekend?
No. This was. We were, like I said, we had moved from that hotel to the other hotel that we didn't like to the suite on Wilshire, and we decided to go out to the club because I had met these promoters, these Brazilian girls. They were off the hook promoters. They were just dope. They knew everybody, and she said, "Please bring your boy." So I said, "Pac, let's go." He came. We went to this club, and when we got to the club, they were playing old school hip hop and stuff, and Curtis Blow was in there sipping on a drink, and he was hella blitz, man, and he saw us come in. I think it was like 3 or 4 of us, and Curtis Blow came up to me and said, "Oh man, I seen you with your dude, man. I just love that old school stuff he put on his album, man. Yeah, I just want to have a drink with your boy, you know." And this was like the height of the East Coast West Coast thing. And I went up to Pac. I said, "Man, Curtis Blow's over there, man. He wants to holler at you, man." He's like, "Fuck those New York mother." I'm like, "What?" Curtis Blow. This is the dirt of hip hop. This is the ground level, you know. This is before we was even listening to this shit. We was listening to this shit, you know. And it was like, that was another one of those things like the Dr. Dre thing. Like, it's like, okay, he's at a whole different level. He's somewhere else. He's not that kid that used to sleep on my couch. He's boss balling, and he's filling the role, and he's doing. I'm sure he loved Curtis Blow, and I'm sure he didn't really feel like what he's saying, but what he said to me was impactful. He loves saying impactful shit, and it blew me away when he said that. And I'm like, Curtis Blow, that's one of the godfathers of what we do, you know? That's hip hop, and Curtis Blow was bound down to him. And he's like, fuck that nigga. But that, to me, I think there was girls around, and I think he was playing his role. And him and Curtis Blow probably knew each other or met again or whatever, met at an equal term. I guess, I don't know. But that blew me away. I'm like, wow. When you can say fuck you to somebody like Curtis Blow, you're there.
Yeah. Did you guys ever talk about it? Did you ever ask him, like, "Yo, dude, what's up, man?"
Nope. Because a lot of things were happening like that. I'm seeing, you know, people I've never seen before. Like I said, me and lots of celebrities are sleeping. That's mine. Sorry. Me and celebrities are sleeping on floors of mansions. You know, like, what the fuck? It's like, it was a crazy lifestyle. So Hollywood is Hollyweird, man. You see shit and you're like, what the fuck? And that was one of it. I'm like, wow, did he just shun Curtis Blow? These are the breaks. You know, so I don't know.